Starting by the exterior, it seems fair to admit that the Kia Sorento 2020 is simply one of the most beautiful SUVs of 2020 design-wise. In contrary to other SUVs, the Kia Sorento's design is smooth and every part of it blends perfectly with the other in order to make the end product look simply majestic. More importantly, if you're a fan of colors and you would like to drive a car that does not only feel different, but also looks different, then the Kia Sorento comes in 7 different colors to choose from. Still, if you are more of a minimalistic person and you would like to go with a people's favorite, aka white, then you will need to pay an extra €750, which is a price that a lot of people are willing to pay since this particular color gives more of a unique charm to the car. But if you focus on the front of the car, you will notice something that is pretty amazing, and which is the 3D looking grille at the front. Additionally, you can easily notice the blend between the body and the lights, which is something that you may not find in SUVs nowadays. Still, what might catch the attention of many people is the fact that the car comes with a set of technological elements that you easily notice if you get close to the front of the car. You can, for instance, notice the camera under the Kia symbol, and you go down a bit and you can also notice the sensor, which is something that you probably expect in a car at this price, since, after all, you are not paying for a car that gets you from point A to point B in a simple manner, but you are paying for an SUV that allows you to enjoy the trip, while resting assured that every single movement is done in complete safety. Not to forget, we are living in the era of technology, and knowing that Kia finally decided to catch the train of technological gadgets is indeed something amazing. As for the headlights, it is important to highlight that the Kia Sorento 2020 comes with some amazing LED headlights as well as an artistic LED daytime running lights, which blends smoothly with the body, which is indeed something stylish, since a lot of car manufacturers decide to blend the daytime running LED light with the headlights. Yet Kia here decided to make it fall in with the exterior section and blend with the body instead of with the headlights. What's even more amazing is the fact that the LED daytime running light is also the indicator, so when you flick it on, you will clearly notice how beautiful it turns out, especially during nighttime. Moving on to the side, you will notice some terrific 20-inch alloy wheels, and if you go up a bit, you can clearly notice a particular similarity when it comes to the shadowy brushed chrome, which can be seen in the wheels and in a particular part of the doors from the exterior. If you pay attention to the mirrors, you will find that there is a built-in indicator. Yet what fascinates most car enthusiasts these days is the fact that there must be a panoramic glass at the roof, which is indeed present in the Kia Sorento 2020. There is some privacy glass at the back, which you might need to take into consideration since there are some countries which forbids cars with privacy glass. If you get to the back, you may get amazed, just as we did, by how beautiful are the lights designed and implemented within the body. The lights are of course LED, and the combination of those lights with a huge Sorento gives the back some majestic look to the car with a bit of masculinity, which contributes to the creation of a robust feel while on the road. Additionally, the Kia Sorento 2020 is a bit bigger than the previous generations. So bear this in mind, especially if you are living in the city and space is more of an issue to you, especially when parking. Interior. When it comes to the interior, it should be noted that the Kia Sorento 2020 comes with a proximity sensing key, which allows you to click the start engine key once you get into the car, and by simply having the key in your pocket. The key also comes with beautiful design with a set of buttons with special features. The interior of the Kia Sorento 2020 is nothing to be messed with at all. The look is pleasing. It is high-end, well-designed, and most importantly, it is premium, which is something that gives you that satisfaction that you are expecting from paying that sum of money. More importantly, the more you look at the details, the more features you will notice, like the ambient light for instance, or how beautifully certain parts are blending with each other and how perfectly they were designed. Yet what might be a bit of a turn-off for others, while at the same time being considered as a cool modification, is the fact that the gear shifter is gone, and it has been replaced by a circular unit. The build quality is also good, although there are some parts which may feel a bit loose. But still, the interior looks all in all decent price-wise. You may also notice the 10.25 infotainment screen, which indeed reminds us of how this car catches up with a train of technology, which is indeed something good to have it here implanted. All in all, this infotainment screen is pretty decent and versatile, since it is mostly filled with options about the car, as well as it displays general information like the DARE and the weather, and a shaded map to show you your location. Not to forget, it is high resolution. Additionally, the car is practical, since it allows you to easily put your tech without being worried that it might slip at any second while driving. The seats as well as the steering wheel's temperature can be adjusted. And we cannot forget to mention how pleasing the seat's leather is. In terms of practicality here in the back, as you can see, there is plenty of legroom and headroom at the back. You can even move the seats, forwards and backwards. Then also interesting thing, there are buttons here on the side of the front passenger seat, which actually gives you power of moving it forwards or backwards. In terms of connectivity, you have heated outboard seats, 3 USB ports for each passenger, 2 on side of seats, and 1 on the bottom here, beside that 12-volt socket for charging your laptop. Then 2 air vents as well. Speaking of storage, you have 2 transparent seat pockets. Then storage for our water bottles. You can put it here at the top of the door, then at the bottom as well. And if you want some more cup holders, just simply pull the center armrest, and you will have 2 extra cup holders. Speaking of ISO fix points, you have them on every row 1, at front 2, at the second row, then 2 on the third row as well. Moving up to the third row. To pull the seats, just click here at the bottom, or here at the top, whatever you prefer. Also, they made a handle, which helps you easier to climb here to third row. Speaking of space here, if you ask me, 1.83 meters, it was very well actually. But not for long-term headroom is okay. Not a lot of legroom, but we are sure that for kids it will be more than enough here. In terms of connectivity, you have USB ports at each side, also cup holder, air vents, and a blower control as well. Everything here is actually very nice and comfortable. But there is actually disappointment here, and it is airbags. There are no airbags here at the third row. Alright, let's see how much space is here in the boot. Of course, because of the third row, there is not a lot of space. You will have only just under 187 litres of space. Then if we drop the third row seats, we will have just over 600 litres of space. And if you are going to carry some big things, dropping the second row by these buttons here, you will have just over 2011 litres of space. Driving experience. You have to bear in mind that the Kia Sorento 2020 comes with 2.2 inline 4-cylinder turbo diesel, which makes 148 kilowatts of power and 440 Nm of torque. This SUV uses an 8-speed dual clutch, which indeed very responsive, and it also allows the car to perform decently in the road, while it might turn to be a bit weird when it goes up the hills. The Sorento 2020 can go from 0 to 100 in only 8.64 seconds, which for an SUV this big, this is pretty good. More importantly, it is indeed fascinating that Kia implemented different drive modes, since you can select between Sport Mode, Smart Mode, Eco Mode, and Comfort. But if you click on the 4-wheel drive button, you can move it to other drive modes, which are Snow Mode, Mud Mode, and Sand Mode. As for fuel economy, it has been claimed that the Kia Sorento consumes an average of 6.1 litres per 100 kilometres. Conclusion. When it comes to the Kia Sorento, it is important to note that this SUV is one huge improvement over its predecessor. Not only is it full of tech, but it is also comfortable and luxurious in a unique way. This not only makes the Kia Sorento feel amazing, but it also makes it a good value for its price. With that being said, we come to the end of today's review. If you liked our review of the Kia Sorento 2020 and you would like to stay informed about anything and everything that concerns the car realm, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on our social media pages. You will find the link in the description below. Also, make sure to smash that like button so we can get our videos recommended to more amazing people like you, and bring more members to join the greatest car community on YouTube. This was Rocket Cars. See you in the next episode. Peace.